Okay, so I've just gently cleaned the wound using some gauze and some diluted betadine solution, which looks like that when you dilute it. And what I'm gonna do now is place a Telfa pad, which is a non-stick thick bandage pad with some manuka honey on it to help with wound healing. And basically I have squeezed out a bunch of manuka honey onto the pad and avoiding his feathers as best I can, and just kind of making sure that the honey coats the whole wound. And then we're just gonna leave the Telfa pad there. And then I'm gonna take some cast padding and we're gonna go above the knee and then above the wing, if you can sneak that wing through. Okay. And then under this wing. Okay. And then I'm gonna come across his front here and go around the back under the wing and go over top of the second wing. Okay. And then again, kind of come across the back underneath both wings. I'm trying to rearrange the feathers a little bit. Okay, and then you just break it off and place that. Okay, and he's able to flap his wings just fine. Toes aren't really getting caught. Okay. Okay, let me just double check that. Yep, and we've still got ourselves covered. And then the last piece of this is, this is hard to do with gloves on, hang on. Okay, so this is called vet wrap. You can find similar type stretchy material in CVS as well, but I'm gonna be sending you home with this anyway. You always want to pre-stretch it, so I'm basically unrolling it, and then you re-roll it on there gently, loosely, just for ease of placement. And the reason why you always want to pre-stretch it is that if you don't, it will compress down and then it'll put pressure on him, and we don't want it to put pressure, we just want it to keep the cast padding in place. So I'll just start with the underneath bit and then go above this wing and underneath this wing. And I just need to make sure it's not catching that foot.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and coming down on through. Back under, and you can, I know, sweetheart, I know. 1 second. Okay, and yeah, so that pretty much does it. And sometimes it tears nicely, sometimes having a scissor handy is important. And then it sticks to itself but does not stick to feathers, so that's something really nice about it. And then above the wings, you can always just kind of like fold it down on itself, you know, and pinch it on itself so that it's not, you know, putting additional pressure, etc. But also, he's a pigeon, not a parrot, so he's also not going to be able to pick it off. The end, I like to kind of double it over and pinch it so that when I have to remove it, I can easily find that and just pull it off. And that is pretty much the bandage. So when you look at it, you know, you can't see any of the wound visibly. It's protected, and you know, it's got the manuka honey in there, which will really help with healing, and that should be changed at least once a day.